everybody, what's up? It's Meba2 and welcome back to a brand new Pokemon video. Today it is officially March season, end of March, middle of March, whatever you want to call it. So we are going to show off all of the Pokemon plushies that I have gotten from January, February, and the very start of March. Now, if you guys don't know, this was a big portion of what I would do back in the 2020s, 2021, 22. And since then, I kind of evolved, making more content throughout the year. However, I did want to go back to my roots and try to do these as often as possible. I say often, every few months, it's enough to really get me a kind of plush going. So it is definitely going to be fun showing off all the progress we made this year. And I think we should start it off. I am going to separate some stuff. So we have Sitting Cuties, Pokédolls, Psycho Soda refreshes, and then miscellaneous, so it might be a life-size Pokemon here, a keychain, something like that. Just something that's not really a part of a line that I got, but of course the big three being Sitting Cuties, Pokédolls, and the Soda refreshes. And I think we should start off with the Soda refreshes. So for these Soda refreshes for the start of the year, we got 3. And these 3 actually had a whole video just a few weeks ago. So if you have not watched that, I highly recommend going and checking out. That would be really cool. But going through here, we do have these 3 lovely ladies, like I said. First, we have ourselves Bounsweet, such an adorable Pokemon plushie. I love having Bounsweet in my collection. I got Serena literally somewhere right over here, so having a Bounsweet to add to that is so freaking cool. I love the colorations on all of these Soda refreshes. The colorations are always more lightning to me. Like I've told before, it reminds me so much more of like those Easter colors. So the fact that I get to add a Bounsweet to my collection and show it off once again is definitely awesome. Welcome to the collection once again. Next up, showing Unova some love, we have ourselves Gothita. She is so freaking adorable. I love Gothita so much. I have used it one time on my team, and the only reason I used it on my team was literally because Leroy used it on his Pokemon Black walkthrough, and I copied almost all of Leroy's teams at least at one point in my life. For the most part. As I was young, I always ended up copying just because it was a walkthrough, so you had to follow the walkthrough perfectly, right? But the colorations of the purples and the dark blues instead of the blacks, super cute. Happy to have another Gen 5 Pokemon in the collection. Another Soda Refresh plush, and of course we have Blossom here. The last one that I showed off again, showing it off again out of this set. Super cute. The colorations on her is absolutely beautiful. Once again, like I said, she is definitely vomiting the Easter colors onto all of our eyes, and I love it. I am here for it. The brightness in her is magnificent. I love the colorations they put for her. Super cute. Glad to have these Soda plushies in my collection. So we started out small, right? We are only going to be getting bigger from here after. Next up, we have ourselves the Pokédolls, which were kind of rare for me to honestly get the last couple of years. But I guess for the start of this year, I definitely picked it up. If you don't know, Pokédolls used to start out at about $11.99, I believe. And there are still a few Pokédolls left over for $11.99 that you can find right now at Pokemon Center. If you just go put low to high, there might be some plushies that say out of stock, but once you find the ones that are in stock, that is going to be the most affordable way to add Pokemon to your collection, especially if you're just trying to add more Pokemon that you don't have yet. These were awesome to add. Starting off, we have the Pokédoll of Centiskorch. There's his face. Okay, I saw the mustache when I was positioning him, but here is his face, the Centiskorch. I got this whenever I got a whole bunch of bug-type Sitting Cuties, so it was really excellent to add him to my collection. Again, one of the $11.99 ones. All these ones that I actually added were $11.99 plushies, so it is definitely nice to have an affordable Centiskorch on my team. I added him because he does actually resemble the one that I used on my team. I did use it when I played through Pokemon Shield. I believe Pokemon Shield back on my Instagram account, which of course link in the description below if you want to catch all of my walkthroughs and playthroughs that I did. But I did have one, and I have a knack for always naming at least one Pokemon after an Overwatch character. So we had Torbjorn the Centiskorch. Next up, we have one of the first of 2 pairs that we get to add to the collection when it comes to Pokédolls. And that is the Regis, the brand new Regis, or I guess I say brand new. I think it has been almost 10 years now since we were introduced to them. But we have ourselves Regieleki and Regidrago. Again, $11.99 price. So hard to beat. I'm so surprised that these guys are not sold out. I think that Regice and Regirock are still, no, Registeel are still in for the plushies. I don't believe they're out of stock yet. Of course, with the Regirock meme that went out, that Pokemon definitely went out pretty fast. And Regigigas will always be kind of hard to add to your collection, but I was at least happy to get these Regis. I love the coloration on them, super cute. And I guess Sword and Shield DLC Pokemon were not very popular because, again, another group, we got Spectrier and Glastrier added to the collection as well. I guess they really wanted to just kind of get the other Pokemon plushies. I believe they had a different set of plushies that came out, so that's okay with me. I know that these Pokemon were probably going to be a pain if they ever sold out to get another plushie of them, so I just had to do it. I kind of ended up pulling the trigger. I do like them for the most part, but they aren't really my favorite legendaries, of course. I think I prefer the Regis more than I prefer these 2. However, still, pretty cool designs. I think Glastrier is definitely my favorite of the 2. I did pick Spectrier for my main account of Pokemon Sword, but I do think that the colorations on them is really cute. The black and purple definitely works out for this one, and the white and kind of bluish / off-white of Glastrier definitely works out as well. Next up, the biggest group that we have added to the collection. It's gonna be a lot of time to add this, but we need to do it. We need to go through and show them off. Let's show off some sitting cuties. I think it's gonna be best if we start out just kind of showing off the bug ones, and then from there moving on to the Unova, and that's honestly the best way to kind of pair them, even though most of them are Unova. First off, giving some love to Walter, our Scatterbug. If you guys don't know the story of Walter, please go take a look at the video. Walter is my gal. She is so cute. I love her so much. I had her sitting over here, and she's literally just going to go right back over there again in a second after the video, but I think she is such a cute little Pokemon. I wanted to get it during the bug video I had done, but I ended up forgetting about her as the original part, but I made up for it, and she got to be in the Floette video, so I will take it. Next up, to add to my Scolipede Pokédoll we have ourselves a Venipede, and now I just need Whirlipede, and I can finally finish the collection. Maybe Whirlipede will be next. Maybe the next video we have after this might be a Whirlipede, but super cute. He is so chunky. I love this little Venipede Pokemon plushie doll, and definitely an awesome piece of the collection. Next up, we have ourselves a little duo, and that being Shelmet and Carablast, and these 2 are so freaking cute. I don't know. They are definitely bug-type Pokemon, and I do like their evolutions a lot. I will be honest, I do like a Selgor a lot more. However, if I had Shelmet and my friend had Carablast and we traded them, I would not get Excelgor, sadly. However, I would get Escavalier. And this Escavalier Pokemon plushie is so freaking cool. I love him so much. The only part that kind of annoys me is the piece that's kind of on the side instead of like fully straight out. That's just from packaging, and these sitting cuties are known for not being the best whenever it comes to how they are packaged and how they are made. So I'm surprised, honestly, that my Selgor doesn't look like this. That's the more surprising part, but I will take it. 3 new Unova Pokemon. Honestly, a whole bunch of Unova Pokemon got added this year. Definitely works out considering what a couple weeks ago was the Pokemon Black and White anniversary. I'll take it. Next up, we have ourselves more sitting cuties to go through, but these ones are just kind of separated as Unova Pokemon Miscellaneous Unova. First one I get to show off is Heatran. The browns and reds work really well on this. Definitely a really cute Pokemon. It is very funny, kind of making him shake his arms like that. Definitely reminds me of the Anteater meme where they go. We have ourselves a cute little alien in this adorable little LGM. The coloration of the blue, so freaking cute. I love LGM ever since I watched him in the anime. I don't know exactly why I like him so much, but I just do. He is my boy, and I'm happy to finally have him in my collection. We do need Behem though. I had Pansage years ago, and finally I got to add Panpour. We still need Pansear to add to the collection. However, at least I'm kind of getting it started. Super surprising that I haven't gotten all of them yet, but I will definitely take this little banana boy. Next up, we have ourselves a Bouffalon, and I have been wanting this Bouffalon plushie for a little while. I don't know why. This Bouffalon plushie just kind of speaks to me, so I am super happy to finally have a Bouffalon plushie in my collection. His fro is also very, very cute. I love his fro so much. Maybe his posture is what speaks to me. Maybe I just like the way he kind of sits like a dog, but his posture, he's got a big old back. I really have no idea. I've just wanted one for so much, and so getting him this year, definitely a treat for me. Next up, my love for ghost-type Pokemon continues with Yamask. I'm so surprised it took me this long to grab Yamask. I do really like Yamask, even though I've only used the Galarian form in a playthrough. Although I would love to use a regular Cofagrigus, a regular Unova Yamask. It looks so cool. In the future, whenever I get to a bigger setup, I might want to try to kind of like move different things. Maybe by type, so a ghost type area would be so cool to make, maybe like a little graveyard or something. I don't know, but we have Yamask, so we end up doing that. We definitely can. Finally, for sitting cuties, we have Cryogonal, and personally, my favorite out of all these is him. I love the fabric they use for him, the colorations of the blues, dark blues, whites. They all come together to make a masterpiece of a sitting cutie. Of course, he's not going to sit. However, if you've seen in the past few videos, I have had him over here, and honestly, that fits perfectly. So we get to add Cryogonal, and that finishes up the sitting cutie selection. And holy moly, guys, we only have 4 more Pokemon to show off. This collection has gotten so big so quickly in the last 3 months, and we're just gonna keep on going and adding to it. I already got one special plushie that I've been wanting for a while to come in. I will be taking a break next week, but there will be still a video coming out. You guys hopefully will enjoy it. You enjoyed the last one I uploaded. This will be another re-upload, but I think it is definitely worth it. Let's just go over and show off the final 4, the miscellaneous line. For miscellaneous, I have a few cuties, such as the Jack-specific Cleffa. There was a convention my girlfriend, I believe, was selling her art at. So once that finished, we had another little thing downstairs of it, and there was a little trade area going on, and that was really, really cool because one person had the Jack-specific Cleffa, and they had the Jack-specific Piplup, still with tag. This is going to Piplup Gamer. I still need to send it out to her. I definitely will, though. Definitely will. But that is so freaking cool. But yes, having this Cleffa is definitely a really cute little plushie to see. I already have a Cleffa in my collection, so I mean, I will take this again. It was basically free. No, it was like $1. I think it was like $1 she was selling it for. So I definitely lucked out with his collection pieces. So happy to have them in. And cute little Cleffa. This is your first time seeing it, by the way. I have not shown it in any other video. So you guys get a first look. Next up, we have ourselves a Buizel Pokemon Center keychain. It is from a line that mainly featured Kyogre and Groudon, but the cool part is there is a pull string similar to a Sheriff Woody doll. However, he doesn't talk. If you push onto him, he will start moving his tail as if he's using Aqua Jet, swimming through the rivers, anything you want to call it. I love Buizel so much. Buizel is definitely a top favorite Pokemon from Sinnoh. If you guys don't know, I just love otters in general, so I have him over here. I'm going to have him somewhere else where I can put this, or maybe he might even go on a bag. I might even throw him on the bag. I don't know yet, but super, super cute and happy to have him in my collection. Next up, one of the recent videos that I showed off, we have ourselves AZ's Floette, and oh my gosh. This plushie is absolutely beautiful. Look how great she looks. I definitely have her in the collection shown off because I have been wanting this plushie for, honestly, a decade. Since X and Y came out, I have been wanting this as a plushie, and so the fact that I finally have one, super, super cute. I could have gotten the Sitting Cutie Floette. I wish they had honestly put different colors as Floette. That would have been nice, but they did not. But I still think it works out as a plushie. I'm super happy. I didn't get the Sitting Cutie, like I said. Definitely happy with this, though. The coloration's absolutely beautiful. I knew if I waited, they were definitely going to make an AZ Floette. Glad I did. Happy to have it. And finally, I showed him off in the snow, and I think it'd be perfect to end off with him. we have ourselves the life-size Pokédex accurate Mimikyu. And I know, I have seen all of your comments on every single platform, people saying that I am either short because this Mimikyu is huge, which, that really hurt. That really hurt. I am not short, or I'm not shorter than enough to make this Mimikyu look huge. I am just going by what was told to me from Pokemon Center. Pokédex accurate is how they show it off, so that is just how I am explaining it. But from what I can see, definitely an awesome Mimikyu plushie to have. It's still a lot better in my opinion than maybe the GameStop or the Target ones that you would see, the Jack Pacific one, or Jazzwares ones I should say. Still super cute. The fabric on it is super unique, even though it's not cuddly, still an awesome plushie to have in my collection. My feelings are not hurt. But yeah guys, that is it for my January, February, and March Pokemon plush collection update. I hope you guys enjoyed looking through all of them. Maybe you missed a video throughout the last few months, which if you do, perfectly okay. I appreciate you always stopping by, no matter how many videos you look, how long you look, it is always a pleasure for you guys to check out the collection. And we're planning on collecting more and growing huger. I don't know, we'll figure something out when it comes to the space and everything like that. I might be moving some stuff around because I got some special stuff coming on and going through, but that is probably going to be a work in progress for the next little while. But if the area starts to switch in the next coming months, you know there is a reason why, and I will explain it as time comes. But you guys are always awesome. I appreciate you so much. Thank you guys once again for stopping by. If you liked the video, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe and answer the question of the day. And without further ado, I'm going to head on out. Peace out.